how to create a breakout in your fitness coaching business. Hey, Sarah here from mostmotion, and I'm here with another Mobility Matters episode for every sports and fitness coach who wants to help their clients avoid injury and skyrocket their clients' performance as well. So this is going to take your coaching to a level, hey Kevin, that other coaches can really only dream of. And the way we're going to do that is to show you some really cool tricks and secrets that you can use in your coaching that stops you having to disappear away from your coaching to do other things like mobility. So we've spoken before about pain being the one thing that stops your clients from achieving their goals. It's paramount that we either prevent that or we can do something about it when it happens. And we've also spoken before about how we can use the clues from our client's movement to see the potential, anticipate those potential problems before they become painful. And both those things are really going to help take your coaching to another level. But if you truly want to take and create a breakout in your coaching, then you need to know what you can do when things start to go wrong for your clients. And this is where a lot of coaches feel like they don't really know what to do next. So there's three factors that we need to consider and how they all converge together. The first one is the body. And the second one is the mind, but the third one is the action. And I'm going to explain to you how they all converge right now. So what's happening in the body and the mind will determine the action that your client is willing to take. So you will see it in terms of their motivations, their confidence, and their performances as well. And when it comes to treating these issues or dealing with these problems, then obviously when it comes to injuries, then we have physical therapists, we've got body workers, we've got specialist fitness trainers who are focusing on the body, on the physical aspects of that injury. And then on the other side of the equation, we have psychotherapists, we've got behavioral therapists, we've got counselors. They deal with the emotional and the mental side of those injuries. But every single fitness coach on the planet, including you, deals with the actions that those people are willing to take after they've been injured or once they've rehabilitated from the injury. So sometimes they'll have pain and sometimes they won't have pain. If they have a previous injury, everybody's got clients who've got previous injuries, they will have some residual movement restrictions, they will have some residual emotional restrictions about moving their bodies in particular ways, and that's what you see as part of your motivation or their motivation and their confidence. So we need to let go of the idea of the technicalities of the sport just for a second and getting things right. Because you have a powerful opportunity to help your clients move forwards in a way that therapists can't, and those, whether they're emotional or physical therapists, then it's very, very simple. And I'm just going to use my hand as a demonstration, okay? Might work, it might not work. We'll give it a go. So if, let's say, for example, I'd hurt my wrist, okay? If I wanted to do push-ups, obviously, an example that most coaches will use. If I've hurt my wrist here, then doing this with my wrist is going to be uncomfortable for me. And if I have to put my body weight on that hand as well, then it's going to mean that I don't really want to do it. So I might come up with some excuses like, oh, I don't really have time today, or, you know, people will talk around the subject so that they don't have to do what it is that they feel uncomfortable doing. And if you're waiting for your client to tell you about it, then you have to wait until they are consciously aware of it. Okay, they might not be. It might be that they're doing, they're doing push-ups and they're putting the majority of their weight on the opposite hand because they're trying to avoid this injury and this problem in this hand, okay? But if you can get them to move around differently in their push-ups, so it's not technically correct for a little while, then it may well be that you take them down into the push-up to the point where they can cope with the pressure on their wrist here, and then you ask them to move in different directions. So maybe the wrist is doing this instead of this, okay? Just that simple activity gives them the opportunity to feel confident in the movement of their wrist at the point where they feel apprehensive. Okay? Just simple things like that. You could move them sideways. So you could have them doing their chest like this while their hands are on the floor. You could have them rotating like this. Just something simple but different at the point where they feel apprehensive. The brain then gets a new experience. It's not saying, whoa, hang on a minute, last time we did this, it really was painful. It's going, oh, we're doing something new, this is cool. And it just unravels and lowers that protective response that bodies have when it comes to repeating pain. Okay? So if you can give your client a brand new experience of moving their wrist in that way, then they're going to be able to move past that emotional restriction, that mental barrier to being able to bend their wrist enough. And you will get them doing push-ups. You will get them doing the things that they feel like they can't do. Okay? And nobody else has the ability to be able to do that except fitness coaches. This is a huge, huge opportunity that you have. Okay? So you're reframing the brain's comprehension of what's going on. You're removing those barriers, you're removing those warning signals, and you're helping your people move forwards with problems that they may have had in the past. So how does this improve your business? Well, now you're complementing those other therapists. You're not trying to repeat what they're already doing. So when it comes to specialist fitness instructor certifications, for example, in the industry, we tend to have a repetition of what those therapists are trying to achieve. Okay, so we'll take on a small level of therapy, and that takes us away from the coaching that we love doing. But by keeping with the coaching and understanding what those therapists are trying to achieve and using our skills as coaches, we can complement them, and that means we can work in reciprocation with other therapists, and that helps us to get more clients. It helps us to be confident and build relationships with other people that will help us expand our business. So that is a super valuable skill to have. If you like this video, obviously just comment in the comments below, like it, heart it, share it, all that kind of stuff. If you want to get together with a whole group of people who are thinking the same way as you, then you can come and join our Facebook group. That's at smartfolks.com. That's smartfolks.com. And of course, if you want to learn more about this particular area, then you can sign up for my upcoming book. You can become a founder member. You'll get early access to the book and a whole bunch of more bonuses as well. So you can click the link in the description if you're watching the replay. If you're watching live, I'll put it in the comments. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.